Surfing, snowboarding, and skateboarding, they've all fed off each other for years, obviously with surfing being the start of it all.
Some of the legends of the surf world kind of inspired some of the legends of the skate world, which then inspired some of the legends of the snowboard world, you know, and it's all together.
When you couldn't get in the water, you'd get on your skateboard and cruise down your street or down the sidewalk.
When the waves are bad, you can go out and cruise around and skate bowls or whatever, and it became a whole thing in itself.
When we started snowboarding, you know, all we wanted to do was copy what skateboarders were doing.
You know, we're all going sideways. We're all surfing the earth, whatever that may be, whatever's under your feet and whatever you're on, whether it's land, water, concrete.
SuperSnake is just the concept to integrate snowboarding and skateboarding all happening down a mountain at the same time.
It's just fun for us, man. Something different from the normal, something that's never really been done. Couldn't really have picked better setup of athletes for the conditions, the terrain, whether it be snow or skate.
From the original idea, the original concept, it's morphed dramatically. Once the athletes got involved, our crew got involved, California RampWorks got involved, and we really took a look at how would we bring this project together in a credible way. What excites me is doing things that are truly different, never before been done, and especially when we can marry these two sports, seems really cool, really challenging.
The good thing is I think, Sean, your concern and everybody's concern was just going too fast. And I think we figured this out, that all those decks are flat and then they just drop.
I just ollie that first thing because it doesn't even matter, right? The big thing is Trevor flipping his board.
So I would be so stoked if there was just like a little, at least like some type of quarter pipe so we could just haul ass and just 5-0 it, you know?
The idea is to try to somehow get you guys on the same obstacles.
We're gonna literally go in and create all those platforms, and Brian's gonna build off of it. So we'll build in these entire terraced runs, cut it away, next one, cut it away, and then he'll come behind us with his crew and build on top of it.
Seems like this first jump, the snowboard over the skateboarder is right here.
Right here, huh?
That's our shot, basically right from here through to the next bamboo.
Yeah, it definitely looks sick.
Yeah, it looks super
It
sick.
looks hard. It looks complicated.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna be going super fast.
These guys know what they're doing.
You know, it was a 2-week project, 14, 15 days. Moving the snow is probably what took the most time. We had to move all the snow into place. So we spent probably 10 days of just what we call farming, just farming all the material down the hill. And that's, you know, 4 cats running around the clock. It is a massive amount of snow. It's a huge undertaking. We've gone almost to the top of the mountain and started to bring it down. So now everything's here, on close enough to each feature where we can actually shape and stack.
Probably the equivalent about of a 10 to 12,000 square foot skate park. It's just in a linear fashion. You know, there's 3 truckloads of gear that include scaffolding, probably about 300 to 400 sheets of plywood, 200 sheets of skate light. This was a 10-day build, and we needed every bit of those 10 days. This is just as big as a project as anything we've ever done.
You know, between 250 cat hours to build it, and then another couple hundred hours to maintain it and give it some shape. We're a little over a week into it now. You can see behind me, the boys from California RampWorks are hard at it. Building a skate park on the side of a mountain in a snowstorm is probably not normal for the CRW crew.
Yeah, this build was, it was a little difficult.
High altitude, uphill all the time, in the snow, in the rain, like so many different factors that we didn't really account for. Because usually if we're building a skate park or an event, it's snowing or raining that bad, you pack up and wait till a dry day.
We always thought that sand was hard to work in, but working in the snow, when you drop something, you might lose it till, mid-July. Showing up every morning and having to shovel snow, 2 feet of snow sometimes off of the decks, was challenging.
Whoever thought you could put a skatable street course down the middle of a ski run and have snowboarder jump over and up and around and complement each other's sports. It's creating some new history.
What an awesome idea to put those two side by side and see the similarities yet also the differences. I think it's really a cool project.
I'm stoked to just be able to do this and do something different on a mountain. I mean, we've never done anything like this.
To see all these come together and how it all evolved originally from the guys who started surfing, and now we've brought skateboarders and snowboarders into a little playground where they can go at it together. Something like this really has never been done.
From the bottom, it looks like a SuperSnake. Actually, it's just huge, and it's actually really scary though.
SuperSnake's sort of a crossover that never really gets to happen.
Bringing together snowboarders and skateboarders to do something that's never been done before.
It's just a crazy experience. Something I've never seen before, that's for sure.
It's like a level in a video game. It's a different side of skateboarding and snowboarding that we haven't seen yet.
It looks insane, man.
When I was coming up, I kind of knew what to expect. But, when I first rolled up on the snowmobile, it still kind of took my breath away. I was like, whoa, it's huge, I wasn't sure the scale it was going to be.
Whoa, look at this, dude. We're gonna have some fun on this now.
From the bottom, it just looks like a giant, wavy course. But you get close to it on a snowmobile and you see the gaps that they built for us. And it's just, you're scratching your head okay, this should be interesting.
I really want to do a walkthrough, but at the same time, I might just have to skate it. See what happens.
The first time I saw it, I was pretty excited. I've never seen anything like this before, this has never been done in skateboarding, so I felt pretty honored to be able to get invited to come out here and try to skate it. It was pretty intense, kind of intimidating.
That's so funny. It's a big gap, you can't get back up.
We all love what we're doing, so it makes it a lot easier to do anything that we're out of our comfort zone with, something like this, and you go for the first time, you're like, I don't know if I can do it, but if everybody's a good experience, it's a good time, everybody's psyched to do it, then it just makes it that much easier. Damn, it's so hard to get it with the timing. That was about right though, yeah?
I'll just time it, I'll see you
I almost had it.
Yeah.
All right, we did it.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
A lot of fun, man. Just trying to figure some stuff out right now. Speed's an issue. It's so warm, the snow's so slow. Can't really get the speed to clear this gap right now, so we're gonna have to get a snowmobile tow in, which should be fun. Phew.
I've been on a couple trips where I get to skate with some of the skate homies, and they've been on a couple trips where they get to snowboard with us, but never are the two high levels of athletes doing their thing in the same run. It's something that I think some people have dreamt of doing, or maybe how can we make it possible? And this is really the first attempt. Same terrain, same course, same time, airing over each other, and it's gonna be pretty fun.
They just want to trick over the little gap while they're airing over the top of us.
I'll go second. Are you flipping though?
No, I'm thinking just ollie north.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk about a warm-up run.
So wonderful, so wonderful.
It was just kind of getting the timing right. We did a lot of choreographed runs, and putting that all together with everyone getting their tricks and the timing right took some time.
Right now. This back three? Holy shit. That is a choice trick. The course is great. It's crazy though, like, especially for me, I usually do more technical stuff, but this is like high speed. Like, even on camera, like, some people who skate might look at like, hey man, like, 6-day rail, I got a front board on that. But the part of it is more, you got the rail, and then you hit the downslope after it, and then the next bank, and then you're flying at this hip, and you're like, holy shit, am I gonna fly off the course? Am I gonna make it through the next turn without going off the end of it? So, it's gnarly.
The challenge is, how do you go down a mountain on a skateboard without going way too fast and flying off this like linear course? So it's built so well that we've been having a lot of fun, and we've been figuring out, and we know kind of where to power slide and where to speed check, and I've never skated anything like it, so obviously there's some growing pains in there, but it is fun.
Oh my God. Going so fast.
Just to see him mob down this thing, like the courses, these dudes are flying. Like they're just constantly gaining speed. It's just another level out here, but just to see him manage speed, still get tricks off, and they just do it with so much style and like they're having fun, you know? And it just looks terrifying. The highest respect for sure.
Yeah. Dude, they are mocking when they get to there.
Oh. Cookie made it all the way to the bottom. He was the first one to make it. He did tricks the whole way down. That was intense. I think that was a highlight for everybody watching.
Just making that most of the course the first day was a blast. Thanks to lucky power slides, I made it to the end. Just jumped onto the snowbank. Took a decent amount of slams before I could get one trick right that I was pretty psyched on, which was this front shove. It just took a lot of 180s and ollie falls to kind of figure it out.
Dude, he's badass, dude. I was thinking I might be able to skate the course, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I should just stick to my snowboard.
So crazy. Get in there. I think the integration of snowboarding and skateboarding is awesome, you know? All these dudes are into the same stuff we are. Everyone gets along really well. It's tight to be able to hang out with these dudes and watch them fly. I think it's cool, like no one's ever seen skaters and snowboarders together because there's no way to do it until now.
What? 1-footer?
You did it 1-footed?
Yeah.
Is that super dangerous?
I mean,
it looks dangerous.
That's blowout knee central for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you twist that.
I don't have the strong knee like that.
I can sketch out just like getting off the chairlift like that.
I get all psyched when I see kind of skateboard-inspired tricks from snowboarders. Like, even Scotty, Lago, ollie backside 180'd over the middle section. That was like rad to me. I was like, oh my God, that looks sick.
Snowboarders get a lot of inspiration from what skaters do. You know, we get all our trick names from skaters, and you know, we watch their video parts and you know, take a lot of inspiration.
Jeremy Jones he's stylish. He does fast plant across the skateboard over the deck. That was rad. Little mix of them both.
It's awesome to see those guys just do what they do. And it just motivates you and you feed off of it.
We're all keeping it positive, you know? Do what you love to do, have fun, and let's figure this thing out together.
I follow skating, I see these pros and I watch them in their videos, and it's the coolest thing for me ever. I mean, I could sit and watch these guys all day.
That's what's up.
Damn, Sean! Yeah, Sean!
Those guys are so impressive how consistent they are. We didn't want to seem kooky, you know, so we would just be like, yeah, dude, that was sick. But I think inside we're just like, damn. That was really sick.
I'll just go slightly after Mickey.
Oh! Dang! That was tight.
I'm hyped we got a lot of doubles stuff. That was the plan, and the plan doesn't always go to plan, so it was sick that it totally went to plan. Me and, Malto was going over. I would go over sometimes, and Aaron next to each other, and rails, and kind of how we had thought that it would work, totally worked.
SuperSnake to me is about just bouncing ideas off of each other and being creative. I think that's what we did.
You'd have to time it so that your ollie cracks just as I'm off the lip, because I'm coming into you, right?
Okay.
But do that over under, just. Yeah.
That would be sick.
To see Danny riding on the hubba as Malto was grinding the hubba was pretty insane.
Malto killed it, man. Full Malto, nose blunting the gnarliest rail on the park and back looping it. I don't think anyone else touched the rail the whole weekend.
I know him as a beast, so to see him in person is just, it's like watching a video, really. This dude's never fall.
That was tight. Kind of sketchy, but.
My favorite obstacle on the course was probably the last obstacle. It was the quarter pipe bank to the little rail. It was built really well. It was really fun to skate. Super unique obstacle.
All right, land or slam, dude. Do it. I'm either gonna land or I'm not right here. Oh, that's what we wanted to see.
Quarter pipe is actually pretty scary. I've hit channel caps before where it's been in a half pipe where your line. This one we're getting towed in with a winch, and so I added a little bit more dimension and kind of more thought into it. So the first time me and Danny were hitting it, we were a little nervous, but it turned out to be awesome.
I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
That was early, huh?
I don't know what they want. You might have been a little early, though.
Yeah, it's hard to time someone flying down a mountain 100 yards away. Hey, give me one more. I promise. I promise.
No worries.
How's the timing on that?
I think it was pretty good.
I was like, should I look up at him?
I think the ender moment is probably where it kind of came together, you know? That was rad, man.
You know, SuperSnake, the idea of it is amazing, but the logistics and how it's supposed to work out is a whole separate thing.
Everything worked, everything we kind of had thought was possible happened and more.
I'm psyched that we were able to skate it and be able to do some moves, and I'm psyched the snowboarders were able to handle it. You know, the speed's not easy for those guys.
That's something unique that never happens. Skateboarders and snowboarders sessioning the same stuff.